Memento Mori, YOLO. Both of these sort of reflect on our mortality, that everything that we have, everyone that we know is eventually going to be taken away. Currently, with all of humans' combined intellect, we've not been able to find a solution to death or decay of our material possessions. And these are seemingly inevitable. And later on in the video, I'll talk about how there might be a solution in the future, possibly. I'd say that there leaves room for regret for unprepared people for some of these inevitabilities. Regret is wanting to do something that can no longer be done. And everything that you do now, walking, breathing, seeing your dog, your friends, your family, one day you won't be able to. Everyone's going to die. Everything you have will break. And it might seem depressing, but not knowing about it, I say, will lead to more suffering and sadness than preparing for it. So if you know really consciously that, eventually I'm not going to be able to do these pistol squats. I'm not going to be able to walk on my own. I'm not going to be able to eat or breathe easily or be able to enjoy the comfortable living that I have, this beautiful nature. Night comes after day, and sunshine follows the rain. And if you can intensify your appreciation for what you have, it can really expand on the joys in life. I don't think that thinking that death will come sooner than you think is even it might seem like a sad and kind of grim thing at first, but it really is liberating, because it maybe can get rid of some of the minute inconveniences in your life that might hold some power over you and really start to focus on what's important. So every time I try to think every single day that I think about everyone who I care about, and I just try to think that, today might be the last time I ever see them. So I don't want to leave anything on the table, any regrets. And to really try to be empathetic with other people, because some people might not have this information and might not be able to implement it in their own lives, where you can have such an intense appreciation. A Russian philosopher named Fyodor Dostoevsky, long story short, he was imprisoned, and then he was sent to a prison work camp, a gulag, and he was sentenced to death. He was up on a pole, and he had 5 minutes sitting there before he was being shot, and he thought, I'll spend 30 seconds reflecting on my family, 30 seconds reflecting on my life, and then he spent like 2 minutes reflecting on God, and I'm not sure exactly on these things, but he thought, he finished up his thinking a little bit earlier than the 5 minutes, and he was thinking that, wow, if this 1 minute feels like an eternity, and if only I hadn't squandered if I hadn't wasted all these precious minutes in my life, I would have had an infinite lifetime. And later on, it was a fake execution, quite a horrific psychological torture done by the Soviet Union at the time. And he ended up writing a lot of philosophical works that I don't speak Russian yet, so I haven't been able to read it, but I've heard some interpretations, and I find it quite profound how it's a matter of perception. Time is a perception. You can really appreciate every single moment. There's a French saying that means live without wasting a moment. So just take a moment to appreciate everyone you have. Every time, maybe just, I really think daily about every time I meet somebody that, this person's not going to be here for a long time, not going to be here forever. I'm not even going to be here forever. I'm not even going to be able to walk. My health won't be here forever, and things like that. Everything can be ripped away from you in a blink of an eye. I'm not saying it will be, And I think that hopefully you could feel how that can be enlightening and can really intensify some of the joys in life. Now, earlier I said that it was the human intellect has not been able to find any sort of solution to some of these great problems that plagues the human experience. But I really do believe that we are on a special time, that if everyone, comes together and can invent something greater than ourselves, I feel like an artificial intelligence, if we really get it together and everyone kind of comes together to create an artificial intelligence, maybe it can create better solutions to a lot of the problems and philosophical problems, physical problems, really kind of bring a utopia to our own world. Or maybe you'll end it all and end all of our suffering altogether. But I really think that we should all be, trying to advance artificial intelligence. I'm not really sure how to do it. I'm just maybe spreading some awareness. Educate yourself on how to help progress artificial intelligence. Maybe invest in a company like it. Just spread the word in policy lawmaking. If any of you are good citizens, very civil people, maybe try to get, policies to get AI faster, getting developed, getting people aware of it, to prepare for it, just to streamline its implementation into the world. So hopefully, if you made it this far and you enjoyed any of it, please leave a like, comment what you think. I really like philosophy. I think it has a great instant impact on someone's life. So let me know what your favorite philosopher, favorite philosophical points are. I'm not a big fan of Stoicism, so maybe stay away from that, in the comments at least, for me to do. And comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, share. And I'd like to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. Bye-bye.